Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to show you how you download your MT4 application on your latest version Mac OS Catalina. As you guys know, this version, the latest version from Apple, is no longer supporting 32-bit applications, and MT4 is basically a 32-bit application. So there are two options for you to be able to run MT4 on your MacBook. First one is to downgrade to macOS Mojave, which I'm not recommending, because in the long run, in 6 months, 1 year, you do want to upgrade your macOS to latest versions, which is coming to, let's say, use the new features and everything. The second option would be download and install application called Parallel Desktop. So what that application does is to help you run another operating system, such as Windows or another Mac OS, which I'm gonna download a Mac OS on my Parallel Desktop, and I'm gonna show you how to install, how to run everything, and at the end how to run MT4 application on your MacBook. So first of all, you can see that I'm using Mac OS Catalina. The first thing you guys need to download is Parallel Desktop. Parallel Desktop for Mac, you can find it in parallel.com or any other website. You can search in the Google. Maybe you will find a free file to download. Let's say in this website, soft98.ir. I do have one. Just click search and I can find one here, the version 14.1.2. I download this version already on my computer. I think, yeah, it's here. You can see that I have already downloaded here. You can easily install Parallel Desktop. It's very easy. You just click install Parallel Desktop, and second thing is to download is basically a Mac OS Mojave. So how to download a Mac OS Mojave, but don't upgrade your operating system. Don't need to downgrade. You just download the file. You go to support.apple.com, Mac OS-Mojave, and you can download Mac OS Mojave here. You click, it will connect you to Apple Store, and you can click get, and you download the file of macOS Mojave, which I already done that. After you download um, Parallel Desktop and install it, and after that you download the macOS Mojave file, all you need to do is to open Parallel Desktop. You click install Windows or another OS, Mac OS, and as you can see, the Parallel Desktop find the file that I downloaded. I have Windows 10 downloaded on my computer and a Mac OS Mojave version. I click continue and continue, save. It might take a while for installing the application, the OS operating system. So I'm gonna just wait a few minutes for the installation. I'm gonna show you in the system report. Okay, first let's create. In the system report, you can see in legacy application, I think it was somewhere around here. Yeah, legacy software. You can see the reason some of the apps is not running is because it's 32 bits. You can check that out here. Don't need that window. So same as upgrading or installing a new Mac OS, it's gonna be the same process. Just gonna take a while. You can also install Windows, but for my recommendation is to use Mac OS because it's the same everything. It's just one version older. and make sure you download MT4 application in your FX1 Market Suite. You can just download the MT4 for Mac and keep it in your files. Later on we're gonna need it for installing it in the new Mac OS. So I'm gonna wait for a few minutes. So basically it's the same process. I choose my language for my new Mac OS. I click next. Install Mac OS. Continue. Agree. Download in here. Make sure you have a free space on your hard disk. It's gonna take a while. So you're gonna be facing a window like this. It's okay, it's the part of the installation. So it's gonna take a while for installation. That's why I pause the videos, and once the installation is over, I continue with the video. So now we continue on with the installation. Choose the country, let's say you can set up as a new Mac OS. So I just choose don't transfer any information. You can skip this, set up later, or if you don't want to even use Apple Store, it's fine. You don't need to actually set up your Apple ID. Here we'll ask your full name. Password you need to choose. So I set all these things up. So now creating an account, it's gonna take a while. Continue. I think we are almost ready to use our Mac OS. Is the final stage of setting up. So after you set up and your Mac OS is set up and you want to use it, you will notice the frames is not as smooth and as favorite as you want. And I will show you how to change the frame and the resolutions for macOS Mojave. So let's see how the frame and resolution is going to be set up for this particular installation. I think there we have it. We go wide screen. Okay, as you see, is not fitting the fitting my screen. What I can do to do that to actually do the resolution as same as my Catalina. If you guys go to let me get out of here. Okay, you go to parallel, configure, and you can see so many options. You can change let's say the full screen, even if you choose this, it won't affect the resolution. Make sure in the hardware section you go for processor for number 2, and memory 2 megabyte is as it's recommended, and change other option. Graphics is scaled a full size, but is not actually full size and is not the way that we want it. So all you need to do is to go to parallel, I think it was somewhere here that you need to install parallel tools. If I'm not mistaken, it was here, install parallel tools. You need to do that. Uh, it's really helping to make the resolution and everything set same as the Mac OS Catalina. You click open, then you click install. So once the installation is over, we're gonna have kind of same resolution and screen setup as Catalina, as the same Mac OS Catalina that we use. It's gonna take a while for the installation. I need to set password. We wait for installation. Okay, so now I should restart. Password. So now you guys can see that it has the same kind of look compared to Catalina. As let's go to the system, and you guys can see that this is macOS Mojave is being installed. What you need to do next is the share folder is being added. As I told you guys, you can have access to your Catalina data. So we have uh, FX Market, FX Market MT4 here. All I need to do is to double click and continue the installation. It's the same process. I go to Founder, open the Founder, a new window. I go to Applications. I drag and drop here and close that window. Wait for the installation. I think I do have my FX1 market, so it's ready here for connecting it to my MT4. I double click, I click OK. So now here's the thing. You will need to do some settings before using MT4, even on Mojave. So you need to right click, go to show package content, open WinSkin. There is some setup, it's very simple. You go to advanced, set a screen option, make sure you tick the first box as well, then done, and then you will be having the MT4 application. So there is uh, some more settings you can do with WinSkin is the tools, and make sure you go to WinStreak, and here you search video setting and choose 2 megabyte RAM and click and then run. This will help to smooth the MT4. So the command is finish and then I close it. So we have our MT4, and you can choose FX1 market live, then click next. All you need to do is to click existing trade account. Login will be your any of these meta IDs. Let's say I want to go for this one. And the password is the same password that I choose when I was opening this account. And then I finish. I click finish. I have my MetaTrader. I can set my account. I can open a demo account. Actually, there is a video covering all these details on MetaTrader 4. Make sure you check that video. And that's it, guys, how you install and use MetaTrader 4. Thank you so much.